I'm diving into my deepest fears and confronting what scares us about the unknown. Can I overcome my anxieties and face the darkness head-on? What is it about the unknown that sends shivers down our spines? It's a universal feeling, really. Every single one of us has felt it at some point in our lives. That eerie sensation that creeps in when we step into uncharted territory, not knowing what's lurking around the corner. It's as if our minds are wired to fear the unknown, and it's a fear that can be both paralyzing and fascinating at the same time. Our brains are designed to respond to threats, and uncertainty is a major threat. It's a trigger that sets off our fight or flight response, making us more alert and cautious. This fear can be incredibly influential, shaping our decisions and behaviors in ways we might not even realize. For instance, think about how often you've let fear hold you back from trying something new or taking a risk. Maybe you were afraid of failing or looking silly, but that fear was rooted in the unknown, not knowing how things would turn out. The psychological term for this fear is uncertainty avoidance. It's a basic human tendency to prefer certainty over uncertainty, and it's a driving force behind many of our choices. When we're faced with an uncertain situation, our minds start racing with worst-case scenarios, and that's when anxiety kicks in. This fear can be so powerful that it can lead to avoidance behaviors, where we steer clear of situations or activities that make us feel uncertain or uncomfortable. Uncertainty can also lead to a phenomenon called catastrophizing, where we imagine the worst possible outcome and assume it's likely to happen. This kind of thinking can be really debilitating, making it hard to take action or make decisions. So, it's no wonder that we often find ourselves stuck in a cycle of fear and avoidance when faced with the unknown. From personal fears like fear of failure or rejection to societal anxieties like worrying about the future of our planet, the unknown can manifest in many different ways. Think about all the times you've worried about something that might happen in the future. Will I get the job I want? Will I find someone I love? Will I be happy? These are all unknowns that can weigh heavily on our minds. Throughout history, we've seen countless examples of how the unknown can shape human behavior. Wars have been fought, discoveries have been made, and entire societies have been built on the back of our desire to understand and control the unknown. Even today, we see how the unknown can bring people together, as we band together to face common fears and uncertainties. So how do we overcome this fear of the unknown? For me, it's about taking small steps into the unknown and learning to be comfortable with uncertainty. It's about realizing that the unknown isn't something to be feared, but rather something to be explored and understood. Overcoming fear of the unknown isn't about eliminating it entirely, but about learning to live with it and find ways to manage it. By facing our fears and taking small risks, we can build confidence and develop a more growth-oriented mindset. In the end, understanding and confronting our fears of the unknown is crucial to personal growth and development. By acknowledging and addressing these fears, we can become more resilient, adaptable, and open to new experiences. If you've ever struggled with fear of the unknown, I want to hear about it in the comments below. Share your stories and let's start a conversation. And if you're interested in exploring more topics like this, check out my other video on managing anxiety and fear. The link is in the description.